So, da brauchen wir noch 2. Für 1 hatten wir, glaube ich, schon gegründet gehabt, ne, zum Teil. Ja. Hallo. Was haben wir eigentlich denn hier? Okay, ist nur für 2 Turns inside, aber Delay minus 50% ist halt auch schon geil. Damage 60% ist okay. Okay, Damage Reduction. Bonk. Bonk. Alright. It would appear the monsters have become more powerful. Let's be quick, but careful. What's that about, Ween? It just feels so nostalgic walking along the highway with you all again. Takes me back, you know? Me too. Can't believe it's been over a year since then. Agreed, everyone's become so much stronger since then. You want to talk about getting stronger? He's right. Seems like you've inherited the advanced techniques of the set school. I have yet to master them completely, though. In order to attain true mastery, I must train yet more. I mustn't fall behind the star little. You're gonna do what you mentioned last night. You're like the group St. Leon led 250 years ago during the War of the Lions, right? The Eisenritter? Yes, when I departed, Father warned me to be wary of them. Although it seemed there is something else at play here. All we can do for now is press on as best we are able. Guess so, Adora. I'm surprised to see you became a bracer though, Fee. Bracers have it pretty rough in the Empire right now after all, but I guess this is thanks to Instructor Saracen's influence, huh? Pretty much. Yeah, then it was the best way to fulfill my goal. Zephyr, one of the most powerful Jaeger corps on the continent. Have you been able to find any leads? Fortunately not, but I'll definitely catch up to them, at the very least, seen on you. I know you'll be able to do it. But I'm told you're the youngest person to ever reach the rank of a senior bracer. I've heard that your achievements are matched only by a certain pair of young bracers from the barrel. Und ich glaube, Vieh ist zu dem Zeitpunkt 15? Gute Frage. Vieh. Vieh-Klause. Ah ne, für kurz die 3 ist es 17. Ja gut, du darfst das als 16 Senior werden, aber... Warte, Estelle müsste aber dann noch in... Ja, dann sind aber Estelle und Joshua sind ja auch dann mit 17 aber auch schon Senior Braces gewesen. Also sie sind dann eher gleich auch so fast. I guess so. But on that topic, Aria's been going at it with its music too. just that, but with the other staff too. It's America, I found time to train during the tour. Just debuted and you're already getting popular, aren't you? Come to think of it, people started noticing you after you won that competition in Heimdall last year. You were still a student then too. Was that so? Nice work, Elliot. Still just starting out though. Maybe as long as I can show the power of music to as many people as possible during this tour. Just feels like the Empire has been going in a weird direction since the Northern War last year. Agreed, I could sense something amiss under the surface as I traveled around the country. Hospitalization at the beginning of last year and the North Umbria soon behind it. To be honest, it's almost a little frightening. Yeah. The best part is, it's probably all going according to his plan. I mean, you... sorry to bring things down, don't worry about it. Anyway, we're all the way to Dragon Fortress now. But sorry. Understood. Ich hatte das Gefühl, ich outspeede ein bisschen. Aber nur ein bisschen. Hier wäre theoretisch eine Blauhaarfrisur für Elliot drin. Normalerweise. Ja, ich glaube, ich hätte ihr Monsters versuchen primär einfach nur zu ignorieren. Abgesehen von dem, ich halt nicht habe. Er hat ein Fragezeichen. Ich scanne ihn mal. Let's go. Ja!
Mission complete.
Du bist auch gescannt, du bist primär wenn Schwäche. Du hast halt kaum noch Delay und sowas auf deine Attacken, ne? Also, Reens Crafts sind mit Cold Steel 3 um einiges schwächer, not gonna lie. Die haben weniger so like nice extra Skills. Ich vermisse da so ein paar Sachen. Zero Brave. So nice Power. Oh, 600 Battles geschafft. Nice. So, da drüben ist ein Fishing Spot. Wenn ihr das weißt. Wisst. Jetzt gehen wir erstmal hier rüber.
お
Das ist eine
宝
besondere
を
Truhe. Wir haben uns erst in Black Records. No doubt about it, it's one of the Black Records. I should report it to the scene right away. Ich finde es sehr interessant, dass wir diesmal sehr einfach random in
お疲れ様です。新たな確かに。ではしばしお待ちください。
so. Okay. Das muss noch kein Fotospot sein. Dann nehmen wir noch ein paar random Monster sind. So unnötig, dass wir die fighten müssen. Ah, I've been sure defeated. Oh, Dragon Fortress. It must be enormous if we can see it from this far away. Yeah, but it won't be too long before we get there if we're on horseback. Oh, great. It would be wonderful to simply ride all the way there. For that, there's something I've been meaning to ask. No? Have you been holding back? Oh, now that you mention it, it does seem that way. It's curious, strength of stamina have improved, but you're not using her full power. Yeah, it sort of feels like he's stopping himself from going one step further. Should have known you guys would know this. Not that I'm not feeling well, or that I'm not serious about this. Yes, of course. I thought you may have been trying to match your student's strength, but does it have something to do with spirit unification, perhaps? I didn't even notice, but you haven't been using it at all, have you? Training your ogre power to enhance your skills and abilities. Did it stop working? No, it's definitely still there. It's just there isn't enough more. I can't seem to control it anymore. Can't control it? That's... Even more, it's when General Aurelia led the annexation of Northumbria. Seemed like it was difficult time for you, so I didn't ask about it before, but it happened. Well, Dr. Sarah already knows about it, so maybe it's time I let you guys know too. The spring of last year, after the battles in Crossbow were finished, I'd been receiving orders from the government about once a month. And finally, the final largest order was to participate in the Northern War. It began as a dispute over the Northern Jäger's responsibility in burning down Celtic during the Civil War. Then, after Northumbria completely rejected the Imperial government's demand for compensation, war broke out against the Northern Jägers and a swarm of giant chasms that came out of nowhere. Instead of the Imperial Army, the government sent a state-of-the-art Panzersoldat division led by General Aurelia and Brigadier General Wallace. The official reason was to wipe out a terrorist group, the Northern Jägers, who had taken over the entire state. As the battle intensified, Arthur and I began our evacuation guidance in the capital, Heliask. We worked with Instructor Sarah and the RMP, led by Major Claire, to help the citizens escape the fighting. But then, thousands of giant Arcasians appeared and started to go on a rampage. When the evacuating citizens started to get attacked, Count Valdemar without hesitation and used spirit unification to release my full power. I remember up until the point where I defeated the last Arcasian. I lost consciousness, but even then my ogre power kept going. According to Instructor Sarah and Artina, I was in a weakened state. When I woke up 3 days later, the whole autonomous state had been completely occupied. By then, all I could do was sit and watch as Northumbria was annexed by the Empire. So told me a little, but yeah, you had to go through something like that. Weakness aside, it was after that point that I couldn't use spirit unification anymore. It's not that I can't use it, but it's become so powerful it's out of my control. It's impossible for me to stop it on my own. Since then, I've been trying to suppress it, and that's probably what's affecting my sword arm. And it's completely understandable. It's only natural to hold back in that case. You're unconscious for 3 whole days? There's no way you can use that anymore. Of course not, the risks are too big. Yeah, but if the time comes, I won't hesitate. If anything were to happen to my students, for example, I'd use it in a heartbeat. But I'm going to do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. Don't forget, we'll be by your side. We won't let you go it alone. Here, this time we'll build your strength. Please rely on us, because after all, why you've come. And guys, thank you. Couldn't ask to hear anything more encouraging. In der Arena ist wirklich rough während den No From War. Nicht nur mit seiner Spirit Unification. I was at the Frolis now, let's hurry. Yeah, okay, indeed. Auch einfach ein bisschen auch moralisch und halt auch, ja, mit Interaktion wie hat Lavi. Die auch nicht spurlos an ihm vorbeigegangen sind. I mean, Lavi ist diejenige, die überhaupt die Idee in seinen Kopf gesetzt hat, dass er als Lehrer arbeiten sollte. Und vielleicht nicht in den Kopf gesetzt hat, aber diejenige, die halt diese Idee noch weiter verstärkt hat. Let's track now for this. We can see it more clearly than before. From here I can see how powerful it looks. I take a landscape photo for Vivi. Snap. Right, that's good. Send it to her later. With you. Ups. Wir senden sie jetzt.
Yoshi, 行くか。はいや。
サンサロだ。ここを左みたいだね。
はいや。
それじゃあ行こっか。
Das hier mit?
あ、宝箱だよ。
Das müsste Richtung Lamar gehen? Ah ne, Heimdall. Okay. Ja.
Hiya!
Dragon of Fortress, we're here at last. The only Imperial army base that can match Guerrilla Fortress. My father has visited here several times to give instruction in martial arts. Hey, let's head in. My dad's here, I'm sure you'll listen to us. Yeah, we need to ask the gatekeeper to send a message for us. Then let's do that. Oh, it's enormous up close. Yeah, it has a much more dignified appearance than I had heard. Yep, definitely just as big as Guerrilla Fortress.
君たち、この要塞に何か用かい?
Excuse me, Wait, that voice.
ああ、リーンか。どうしてこんなところに?
I could say the same to you. Are you part of the fourth now? You know him?
おお、7組の面々までいるじゃないか。久しぶりだな。俺のこと覚えてないか?
Are you a part of the fencing club? Alan? Mhm. Der mit Bridget datet. Oh, stimmt, das ist okay. Alan wird auch nochmal so einen kleinen Character in Reverie haben. Komm, du vergessen, dass das Alan war, aber gut. In meinem ersten Playthrough habe ich mit kaum einer der anderen Mitschüler gemerkt, wer nochmal was getan hat am Ende. Wie gesagt, bei meinem ersten Playthrough, also es passiert so viel, das war einfach nur Information Overload für mich, vor allem weil ich 10 Spiele innerhalb von einem Jahr durchgeballert habe. Ich meine, ich hatte auch die Zeit, zu dem Zeitpunkt. Ja. Oh. Ich bin sehr happy damit, dass ich gerade die ganzen Spiele nochmal durchspiele.
第4機構師団所属のアラン準尉であります。なんてな。
This is amazing. Not only do you have your main tech unit here, there are so many new Panzersoldaten. Go there. Oh, that big one is the one we from the Imperial Liberation Front was using. New Alliance's trump card. Never expected to see that here. Yeah. All those weapons. Is it a General Sun over there? Yeah, he decided to stop by on his tour. Hold on, is that the Ashen Chevalier with him? Oh man, it is him! Salute! Welcome to Dragno Fortress! Man, should have guessed his body right out the bat. Because they're talking about the heroic exploits of Reen and Valimar. Sorry about it. Maybe I should have taken you through the back door. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyway, I knew you joined the Imperial Army, but I had no idea you had made it into the 4th Armor Division. It's the most powerful division in the entire army. The training must be extremely tough. Yeah, by the end of the day, I'm always completely wiped out. But I don't regret it at all. I want to keep the Empire safe. That's where she lives, after all. Man's honor, is it? Oh, that's right. You and Bridget got engaged after graduation, didn't you? What? For real? Congrats. Ich finde es immer schön, wie immer diese leichte Smug-Aggression hat, wenn es immer darum geht, wenn immer das Thema von anderen Liebesbeziehungen aufkommt. Thanks, it was a bit savvy, but so worth it.
来たか。お疲れ様です。ようこそ。シュバルサー、エリオット坊ちゃん。アルゼイドにクラウゼルも。
ナイトハルト教官。
どうも。
坊ちゃんはやめてくださいよ。
お久しぶりです、少佐。
Leider. Sieht auch gut aus mit dem neuen Update, ey.
シュバルサー以外も変わりないようで何よりだ。いや、違うな。驚くほどに見違えたものだ。かつて君たちを教えた身として誇らしい限りだ。
ああ。
中佐。
ありがとうございます。
閣下がお待ちだ。ここからは私が案内しよう。ご苦労だったな、順位。はっ。
Ja, würde ihn gleich anspringen und umarmen.
閣下、彼らをお連れしました。入るがいい。
オーラフ・クレイグ将軍。相変わらず。
ああ。大将に昇進されてからも一層活躍されてるみたいだが。
Ich wollte nur auf das Aber.
よーく来てくれた。
Got it.
はい、それはいいから。早速本題に入りたいんだけど、いいかな？
頼もしくなったな、我が息子よ。父は嬉しいぞ。
お約束だね。
Yep.
まあエリオットの顔しっぷりも慣れたものというか。
とにかくよくぞ来た。本来であれば招かれざる客だが、まずは歓迎させてもらおう。
父さん、ひょっとして。
我らが訪れた理由もおおよそ察せられているようですね。
無論帝国南部の治安維持は本要塞の主要任務の一つでもある。期待には添えないだろうが、一応話を聞かせてもらおうか。
Er ist halt auf unserer Seite, ne? You are already well aware of the Society's recent movements, but there are no plans for the 4th Armor Division to take direct action at the moment. Even if there were a request from you. That, which just as Major Arnold said, all you're allowed to do is watch. I don't get it. There's no way the Imperial Army can just let a bunch of Ocasums stomp around the countryside, right? It's funny why that's the case on the way here, actually. The power this fortress has at its disposal, it would take less than half a day to stop the Society's advances. The reason the army staunchly refuses to make a move? The Imperial Army? No, the Imperial government is waiting, isn't it? Waiting for the Nomas to finally give up. So that's what it is. They're still hanging on, the provincial armies have been shrinking lately. And if a crisis were to happen now, government would be able to assert that the provincial armies have no merit. Then it would be able to discount the merits of General Aurelia and the others who dirtied their hands in the Northern War. Finally, the public would start to question the entire noble power structure. Head, Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart, are both okay with this? Well, we know. Though we fought each other in the Civil War, the provincial armies are still our fellow protectors of Erebonia. Saying by doing nothing while they're in the midst of a crisis ensures our pride as soldiers. However, wounded though our pride may be, we remain bound to the chain of command. His Majesty and the Imperial Government hold supreme command of the military. We cannot go against their decision and act on our own. That does make sense, but I'm still not convinced. Then what of offering support via information? Surely you have an idea where the Society has built its base. That's... if our guesses, of course. We are not currently at liberty to divulge that information. We can't even do that much? No. There's more to it, isn't there? Huh? What makes us say that? The Imperial Government... General Osborne has his own plans. Lord Hyams is the current head of Sutherland. Is known to be a moderate. Currently he's organizing the Imperial Provincial Council and is working with the Imperial Government through His Majesty the Emperor. I don't see how backing him into the corner benefits the government. So there must be some other reason. A reason that would prevent both the Imperial Army and the Provincial Army from taking action against the Society. Perhaps some circumstances unique to Sutherland. Reen? I'm surprised how knowledgeable you've become. I mention it, I felt like something's been off the whole time we've been here. Not just the General, Tora and Aga did too. What? That's... Soll ich das langsam klar sein? Also, ne, ich hab schon mal gesagt, es sollte offensichtlich sein, was hier noch los ist. Seems I've underestimated you, Chevalier. I suppose following the government's orders for a year has given you great insight. It is true that I've seen both sides of a number of incidents. This old yet changing empire is full of contradiction and conflicts. But it's everything I learned being part of Class 7 that has expanded my view the most. So please trust the path ahead. Not for the sake of the government's orders. Do the Chevalier. And so we can become the foundation of the world as Force Class VII. Schwarzer. You feel the same? Indeed, even if the way ahead is clouded with the doubt and hesitation of others. As a member of Class 7, as Ween's friend and as a musician, I play a melody that will lift the doubt and hesitation and clear the way. Elliot. Well, think about it, it's been 2 years since I first met the rest of you. The way my dear sweet Elliot has grown over the course of those years brings a tear to my eye. And it seems the rest of you have grown to be just as strong and dazzling in the time. Agree? Yeah, well, I shall show you the path you seek. Lightheart, bring me a pen and paper. Yes. Right. Thank you so much, General. Oh, there's no need for gratitude. Consider this my apology for being so cowardly as to allow myself to be tied down like that. Still have a long way to go compared to General Van Dyke and him. General? Here you are. Yes, thank you. The place is as tidy as most likely be their base. The place is part of a national secret that goes up to the highest levels of the Empire. Entering requires permission from 2 top authority figures in the Sutherland province. National secret? Huh. This paper is written proof you have my permission as Olaf Grey, commander of Dragon Fortress. Take this and visit the other authority figure in St. Arc. Marquis Hiram, the overseer of the Sutherland province. Yep. Ich glaube, es ist ganz klar, was langsam kommt, oder? Wir kriegen gerade die Erlaubnis, Hameln zu betreten. Und ich habe euch gesagt, seit Code Steel 1 immer wieder merkt euch Hameln, denn es wird wieder zurückkommen. Dass es fucking 8 Games braucht, bis es wieder kommt. Wenn man Trails of Sky 1 mit reinbezieht, ist das andere Ding. Aber ja, es geht um Hameln. Und ja, wir werden endlich nach so langer Zeit Joshuas Heimatdorf sehen. Beziehungsweise das, was davon noch übrig ist. Fucking finally. Morning practice is finally done. Man, I'm starving. Looks like everyone is getting back to their routines. Tita, we're going to go on ahead. Well, that's fine. Go and get something to eat.
よう、ちょうど昼飯時か?
Natürlich ist es er.
見りゃわかるだろう。3週間ぶりってとこか。元気にしてたか、ティタ。はい。
みんなとってもよくしてくれて。でもどうしてこんなところにいるんですか？
ああ、ちょっとした野暮用ついでに様子を見に来たところでな。昨日は大変だったみたいだが、悪かったな。そばにいてやれなくて。
アガットさんそんなことないです。いつだってアガットさんはここにいてくれますから。
Frag mich, wie viele Schüler gerade zusehen. Ich hab's nicht mal im Kopf, ich weiß nicht, ob das gerade überhaupt jemand sieht, aber ich kann mir so vorstellen, gerade so eine Muse, eine Juna, die da gerade so mit dem Kopf so hinter der Tür von dem Zug rausgucken und eben gerade so beobachten. Und vielleicht noch ein paar andere Mädels. Oh, you're... Is he a friend of yours, Tita? I'm sort of like a guardian. I was in the area for work, so I stopped by to say hi. Work, huh? Guessing it was some supporting gauntlet stuff type stuff. Also, it means you're Fianrines. Man, guess the other instructors here are just as sharp as Strahd, so since you're here and telling me what all went down yesterday, I'm gonna brace it from the barrel.
二人ともお疲れ。はいクルト君、こっちはあるね。
ああ、ありがとう。
どうも。先ほどから気になっていたのですが、あるというのは一体。
Dein Spitzname.
ああ、そういえばなんとなく縮めちゃったっていうか、でも呼びやすいしいいと思わない？
Ich finde Alle oder Ellie eigentlich, also vom Klang finde ich einfach Altinger schöner.
はあ、ユーナさんまで誰かみたいなことを。まあ構いません。お好きに呼んでもらえれば。
Bei Medium ist es sofort rejected, oder?
そう？そんじゃあるで決まりね。せっかくだしクルト君もってあれ？どこ行くの？ってまさか。
心配いらない。ただの稽古さ。半端者だが一人で飛び出すほど愚かではないつもりだ。
クルト君、あの人にあんな風に言われたからって。
別に落ち込んじゃいないさ。とっくに分かっているんだ。あの人が僕らを危険から遠ざけるためあんな態度を取ったことくらい。僕らには、いや僕には荷が勝ちすぎる。彼の判断は何も間違っていないさ。
あ、クルト君。
情けなくはあるけどね。だがこの情けなさもある意味僕自身の不甲斐なさから来たものだ。今は噛みしめて、あるかわからないけど次に生かすしかないな。
まったく男の子って不器用よね。あのねクルト君、かっこつけて物分かりが良さそうなこと言ってるみたいだけど、そんな悔しそうな顔してたら説得力ないよ。別にいいじゃない。置いてかれて悔しいってあんな風に遠ざけられて納得なんてできるわけない。私もあるだって同じだよ。悔しいかどうかは分かりませんが、おおむね同意見です。
man sieht das alle auch ran, dass sie nicht enjoy darüber ist.
これでも1年近く教官の任務をサポートしてきた実績もあります。形式上生徒になったとはいえ、それを理由に外されるのは正直納得いきません。そっか。で、やっぱりそんな関係だったんだ。まったくあの白状教官はこんな子にここまで言わせて。
分かってるさ、そんなことは。
クルト、お前のバンダールのあり方を決めるのは他でもないお前自身だ。遊郭の志士の魂を継いだ第二分校、あの場所ならばきっと。
Ja, Müller ist derjenige, der ihn zum Branch Campus geschickt hat. Good boy, Müller, dass das richtig gemacht hat.
だけどだからって
どうすればいい？未熟さも置いていかれた事実も何も変わりはしないのに。
クルトさん、そんなこと動いてみなきゃわからないじゃない。納得できないことがあるならとにかく動くしかないでしょ。あがいてあがいてあがきまくっていつか壁を乗り越えればいい。私が尊敬する人たちもいつだってそうしてきたんだから。そもそも1ヶ月程度の付き合いで足手まとい呼ばわりとか失礼な話でしょ。思い知らせてやろうじゃない。私たちも協力するからね。ある断る理由はありません。7組のサポートが現状任務ですし。
本当に前向きというか、どこまでもまっすぐだな君は。
Können sagen, dass mir diese neue Klasse sehr schnell ans Herz wächst, weil ich finde alle diese Charaktere einfach. Ich mag sie einfach.
そこまで言うからには何かいいアイデアでもあるのかい？この件を解決しようとしている教官たちに追いつくための。
Natürlich hat Schüler keinen Plan.
まあそれはそのあるようなないよな。
So eine schöne Ansprache gehalten und now it's all comes crumbling down.
まさか何の案もなしにあそこまでの発言を。逆にちょっと感心しました。うるさいわね。これからみんなで考えればいいでしょ。
Ich hab ganz vergessen, dass sie so funny is actually.
そうだな。
よかった。元気を取り戻されたみたいで。
Yep, es war doch klar, dass wir jetzt nach Kanal gegangen, oder? Sie fängt langsam an, sich mal aktiv zu involvieren.
9組主計かな。
Und nicht nur Muse.
ミューゼだっけ？何か用かな。ちょっとだけお耳に入れたいことがあるんです。もしかすると皆さんのお役に立てる情報かもしれなくって。それは
どういう意味だい？何やら面白い話をしてるみてえだな。その話俺にも聞かせろや。
あんたは
アッシュカーバイド、どうして君まで。
わかりました。では内緒話と参りましょうか。実はこの周辺の地図で気になる場所を見つけまして。
Ja, es ist nur so aus Versehen passiert, genau. Aber ich weiß nicht, ob ich schon zu viel über mich annimmt oder nicht, oder? Weil für mich war es bei mir war es im ersten Playthrough nicht ganz so obvious. Aber wie gesagt, einfach Information Overload. Aber jetzt im zweiten, einfach jetzt beim jetzigen gesehen, ist es so obvious, dass Muse sus as fuck ist. Selbst wenn du nicht weißt, was ihre eigentliche Motivation und so ist. Oder was ihr eigentlicher Background ist. Aber die Muse ist halt einfach sus as fuck. Alright guys, take care. I look forward to seeing you all again sometime. Thanks, Alan. See you around. A place to keep a national secret, huh? Somewhere that cannot be entered without permission from both the commander of the Imperial Army and the head of the province. Seems like a pretty big deal. Yeah, my dad and Lieutenant Colonel had really serious expressions. I think I've got an idea where it is. The base south of Palm, where I met up with us yesterday. We didn't investigate any further then. Yes, I also find it suspicious, but either way, we must seek permission from Lord Hiram first. Then let's head back to St. Arc. Thanks for carting us around here too. Drop it off, let's see what it does. Let's get going. After returning to St. Arc, Green and the others headed to the Marquis' mansion. There they met with the Marquis and explained the situation. I've looked over General Gregg's message. As the one in charge of overseeing Sutherland, I must take responsibility for the raid on the field exercise camp last night. It never even occurred to me that they would have been hiding in the one place I have no power. No, it's likely because it's not likely they were able to stay hidden for so long because it was that place. My lord. Is the place in Sutherland your lordship doesn't have power over? That's like danger. Will you be able to tell us about it? We told the general this too, but be prepared for whatever we might find there. It's possible we may already have heard of it. The town of Hamel. Hamel? No, not that I can recall. Fears I've heard that name from my family members at some point. If I recall correctly, an unfortunate disaster happened there a long time ago. I feel like I've heard it too. Was it from the boss? I forget. South of Ham, there's an abandoned road that has been sealed off. The road once led to a place called Hamel. Ah. So it was that after all. And you say once? Yes. 14 years ago, the village was completely destroyed by a landslide. Or so the announcement claimed. Immediately afterwards, Erebonia invaded the southern kingdom of Liberia and the 100 Days War began. Well, there's war. The Empire nearly conquered all of Liberia in a matter of weeks. Wait a moment, when you said, or so the announcement claimed, did you mean? Unfortunately, I can't say any more than that. I can say this though, what you're about to uncover is the dark side of the Empire's history. A tragic, cursed history. Dark side of the Empire's history. My apologies, I may have needlessly confused you. You may hand it over to them now, Celestine. Yes, please take this. We obtained the key to the blocked road. It can only be given to those with the permission of both Commander of the Imperial Army and the head of Sutherland Province. I'm sure some high-ranking bracer may also know the information you're about to discover. But please, promise me you will not reveal this information to the public. If you do, you may end up being charged with treason. Understood? You handle this with care. Force Class 7, may the goddess protect you. Please be careful. Hameln, die 100 Days War. Oh, wait. Mit Hameln kommt ja auch noch ein komplett anderer Reveal mit, den ich schon wieder komplett vergessen habe. Also nicht vergessen habe, aber schon wieder vergessen habe, dass er auch schon wieder so früh kam. Kurz die 3 ist stacked mit sehr vielen Lore-Reveals, vor allem auch early on. Hameln, the 100 Days War. Got so much unexpected information. Yeah, it was much darker than I'd expected. So now, can't wait for To's report and... judging by the situation, we don't have much time. So we're back to camp and then head to Palm. Understood? Anyways, to be prepared. So, gehen wir noch zum Camp zurück. Aureen. Welcome back. Did you finish up at the fortress? Yeah, but we need to leave again right away. Where are my students now? They left for Panzersoldat training and to do tutorials of combat tactics. You to speak with them? Oh, not exactly. Regretting your words now? Being shy like that doesn't really suit Reen. Well, this is Reen we are talking about. No, I wasn't. That's enough loitering. Didn't you come back here to report your progress investigation? Right, I report now. I feel like I've read about it somewhere before. Yeah, it was a document about 100 Days War that took place 13 years ago. They built their base there of all places. Do you know something about it? Unfortunately, I don't have the authority to speak on it. It seems some red-haired bracer just went to Palm. We're better off asking him. Alright, it showed up. Neighboring bracer's bound to have some information of use. We should hurry after him. Yeah, the crucial moment is coming up. I'm going to need to call on my friend in the cargo car when the time comes, so please make sure he's ready to go. Certainly, if everyone in military finance get him prepped. Elliot, Laura, Fee, please be careful. Of course. Gut. Aber Richtung Palm und was den ganzen Spaß angeht mit Hammeln, das werden wir uns erst beim nächsten Mal antun. Auf die Folge wäre ich heute noch spannend, dass wir das erst beim nächsten Mal sehen und es werden noch ein paar kleine nice Twists and Turns kommen. Aber ja, wir kriegen endlich wir können endlich mal ganz offiziell Hammeln sehen. Und ich finde, also für mich persönlich, not gonna lie, war es schon bei meinem ersten Playthrough und finde ich auch für mich allgemein ist halt so einer der offenen Plot-Threads, die ganz am Anfang aufgemacht werden, die halt so extremst krass relevant sind für. Also, Estelle und Joshua sind ja das Main Character Pair in Jason is Guy. Dieser Plotpoint ist halt vor allem, ist einer dieser beiden Charaktere halt so krass relevant, weil das für ihn halt das, was dort passiert ist, sein komplettes Leben geändert hat. Und wirklich dann mal jetzt auch richtig offiziell hingehen zu können, das sehen zu können und dass das jetzt auch mal langsam auch in-game mal aufgearbeitet wird, ist halt so schön. Es ist halt auch einfach so schön für Joshua eventuell, wenn das vielleicht auch dann hinzugeht, wenn auch vielleicht Estelle und Joshua mal in Cold Steel auftauchen. Vielleicht auch dann damit ein bisschen verbunden wird. Und damit auch ein bisschen. Ja. Es ist halt auch wieder so. Vor allem ist es halt für Joshua, also wir primär hängen ja an Hameln dank Joshua und Löwe. Das ist ja unsere Primary Connection zu Hameln. Es kommen noch Charaktere dazu, die Connections zu Hameln haben, also direkte Connections. Ich sage noch nicht welche, aber auf jeden Fall welche, die wir schon sehr oft und viel gesehen haben. Ja. Und das, also aus dem Grund dann mal zu sehen, dass das mal wirklich komplett jetzt endlich mal aufgearbeitet wird, sozusagen, als auch für den Spieler, ist halt so sehr schön. Ja. Aber wie gesagt, erst beim nächsten Mal. So fies bin ich. Ich sage damit, ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen, das kann viel Supporter und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin. Ciao. Bye bye.